Welcome back to the lead. I'm Jake Tapper. Let's turn to our money lead now. Facebook's trending section may be how you heard about that thing that everyone's talking about in the office. You know that thing. But now a new report claims that according to a former Facebook employee, the social media mega company sometimes ignores what is actually trending among its billion users if the story originated from a conservative news source or if it's a topic causing buzz among conservatives. Now, for their part, Facebook denies the allegations, claiming they have procedures in place to assure neutrality in their trending section. Facebook said, quote, "These guidelines do not permit the suppression of political perspectives, nor do they permit the prioritization of one viewpoint over another one or one news outlet over another." And for what it's worth, the story alleging all of this is currently trending on Facebook. But let's talk to the guy who broke the story, Michael Nunez. He is the technology editor from Gizmodo who broke it. Michael, welcome. What did these former Facebook employees tell you?
So what they told me was that there was a system in place that allowed them to either blacklist or inject stories that weren't trending into the newsfeed. So in a sense, there were human curators that were actually affecting what was showing up on Facebook's trending news feed. For the last 2 years, Facebook has maintained that it's been an algorithm that's sorting these topics. So we obviously found these revelations to be pretty interesting, to say the least.
And why might Facebook executives or officials want to keep stories about people such as Mitt Romney or Ted Cruz or American sniper Chris Kyle off the trending list and inject others into its trending list? Why do that? Just because of their own personal bias?
Well, so it's important to note that Facebook isn't mandating this of the news curators. In fact, they have basically just tried to wash the existence of these curators from the face of the planet. For the last 2 years, they've been saying an algorithm is doing this sorting. We have found that actually a small group of 20 journalists that are recent graduates from East Coast private schools and often Ivy League schools are the ones that are actually activating a trend so that it can show up in your feed or blacklisting it. So, it's not that Facebook has any bias here. It's that these young journalists are the ones that are choosing what trends and what doesn't. And the question then becomes whether you trust recent graduates to determine what the most important news of the day is.
And quickly, if you could, Michael, did you find any evidence of political bias being applied the other way on liberal sites like MSNBC.com or Daily Kos or Think Progress?
No, we didn't find any evidence of that, but at least in one instance, we had a source that was maintaining a list for the course of a 6-month period in which he found items like Chris Kyle, Ted Cruz, Mitt Romney, and a variety of other conservative news topics that were blacklisted by Facebook's news curators. And in that case, they weren't allowed to trend on the news site.
All right, Michael Nunez, thank you so much. Congrats on this.